Okay, cool. We are actually getting started, guys. Okay, nice. Looks like there's a chair behind. Let's get it started actually. So yeah. Okay. Looks like we are getting started. So live. Let's make sure like everything is in live and can actually like people can actually see it. Join in the. Join us. Join. Let's build. Let's build our satellite. Okay, posted. Good. How to do it? I need to go to the profile. I need to go in here. Grab this boy. Here, pop out. Oh, it's not popping out. Oh shit. It's not popping out. Pop out literally does nothing. I don't know. Yeah, pop out doesn't work. So again, let's check here if it's work. Looks like there's something going really wrong. Wait a second, let me fix it. It looks like a wrong account. Okay, live is going on and it's public, which is good. Can we pop out chat? Oh, okay, doable from Brave. Then let's go on to Brave. So there is no reason for having this in a Chrome anymore, like because pop-out was working previously only in Chrome, not in Brave, but now it works in Brave better. So basically we are getting all these guys relieved from here and then going into Brave. Okay, cool. So yeah, the idea for today is to basically plan this thing. I mean, plan in the sense make things up. Today we're going to work on a few things. So yeah, basically set up the thing and make sure it works. And yep. Okay. This looks like hard to get the Twitch chat. So I'm on it. Like I don't get the chat up and running. Wait a second. I will get it up. So Twitch. Where is Twitch? Okay, got it. Okay. Great. Oh yeah. I mean, like too many conditions. Okay, good. Okay, we got it. Which is really amazing. So cool, guys. Let's start it. Looks like people are coming in. Hello everyone. We're gonna start working on Harbor Satellite. So which is basically an edge registry. So if you know about Kubernetes, you would probably know about registries, proxy caching, and all the other things. And so yeah, this is gonna be one of those things where Harbor Satellite will be the thing, and you get your edge. So wait a second while I figure out how to do this right. So let's check if yeah, okay, done. So basically, yeah, that works. So we have a Twitch chat here, we have a Twitter chat here. Actually starting now, so the stream is starting. Hello everyone. Let's get here to click here. Everybody's watching on Twitch, YouTube, anything. Come hang out, I guess. Probably yes. Let me check if everything is as expected, working and running as expected. Yeah, looks like it is. Looks like it's working. So cool. Nice YouTube. Okay, good. I don't know how to get the live streaming thing. Sure. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Anyways, this looks nice. Then probably we can. Oh no. Oh shit. So this was there all along. So it's just behind the screens. Okay. Oh my god. Didn't know it. But anyways, we got it, chat. We got the thing, and yeah, let's actually start implementing this thing. And so yeah, the code base verification found for incomplete items. Should the PDR document these known gaps, or should we omit them? The PDR decision docs should serve as the source of truth. The implementations are the ones that needs to be followed on top of the PDR. So we need to get our decisions and flows right in the PDR. We can change the implementation. So yeah. Yeah. Also, this thing you should also know the trust domain by default will point to Harbor Satellite local when in dev mode, and it should fail in production, asking for the right trust domain. And then Spire server, if I commented out, generate joint token handler for pre-registered satellite. I mean, we should probably fix that thing. And then authorizer go as no speed, but no speed stub counterpart. I guess we should also fix that. Yes. Both issues. So yeah. Also, there is one E2E test for Spiffy testing out the joint token with it. So do check the E2E in Dagger. What is it called? It is called as Dagger functions. test buffet join token E2E. So check this one out. And PDR covers buffet crypto identity, TLS user order, limit link, bill tax, and state replication behavior. Is there anything else you want to include or anything listed that should be excluded? Exclude user auth. Also keep in mind that the user auth and implementation of the normal user auth is basically covered there, and also buffet is another kind of auth. So basically the normal ZTR auth for satellites should never be used as a fallback. Fallback for buffet. Next, the embedded Spire server runs as a sub-process managed by ground control. The verification source is fully implemented with start-stop register check. You said this should the PDR recommend embedded Spire servers for specific scenarios or present it as equal to the sidecar approach. Prefer sidecar embedded as a simpler alternative. Present both with no preference. I mean, we need to have both the things. So the sidecar should also be there. Should the direct preference should also be there. So it's like I don't have a preference over one than the other, but I would definitely think what could be improved. Like a sidecar container is also good, but presented as an equal options is up to the user to figure out which one he actually wants and wants it to be implemented. So yeah, for the state replication section, the code shows partial success behavior, failed group skips, successful ones replicate. Should the PDR just describe this as a current behavior, or should it state whether this is the intended design? State replication section, code shows partial success behavior, failed group skip, successful ones replicate. Should the PDR just describe the current behavior, or should it also state whether this is like an entire design? I mean, like current behavior. I mean, we don't need to document this, but in this PDR, we can. Okay, we should do a separate state PDR for this thing. So separate state replication PDR for what happens when states are corrupt, artifact not present, groups having false things, etc. How to handle these failures should be clearly documented in an area. So yeah. Okay, good. Okay, nice, isn't it? Okay, cool. Who are watching me on Twitch? And yeah, hello mate, hello. Nice to see you guys. I mean, we don't need to document this in the PDR. Let me stop saying. We don't need to document this in this PDR, but have a separate one for state replication focused. Okay, submit the answers. let's see what we got now. Okay, so we are just working on the PDR for now, so it should be completed. Along with that, we need to try and play around with the fix the linting issues. Yeah, fix the linting issues, verify MTLS works, and verify joint token works too. Please ask me questions to clarify the final flow of these things. And what will be the expected behavior if we move forward with this one. So for the ZTR Pro, after a satellite obtains a X509 SWID from the Spire agent and sends MTLS request to the GC at satellite pages ZTR. GC responds with a state config, the registry creds plus state URL. Does GC auto create the satellite record in the database if one doesn't exist for that specific ID, or must satellites pre-registered by an admin? So Spiffs ZTR is basically for auto create. For the joint token flow, the ETE test calls post API joint tokens admin authenticated to generate a token, then passes it to a Spire agent. Is the intended process that admin generates a joint token through the GC API and provides it to the satellite operator, or is there any way the satellite obtains a joint token? I mean, currently we have this thing where admin generates a joint token or MTLS or TPM based auth with the satellite, which we need to have. Currently only the join token flow is tested and verified. So the next things would be the MTLS flow and TPM based TPM / SSM based flow, and this will be extended in the future to support cloud based flows, that is something like AWS green grass or things like this, but the idea is to automate this. When the ZTR comes from satellite, that is like already in the cloud. Already in the cloud that admin has created the trust. They don't need to be verified. They don't need a joint token manually created by the admin. I mean, because we can verify the cloud to basically check if the satellite is actually from our cloud ID/instances. So yeah, we can have this kind of flow. Okay, so we can have this kind of flow, and the other one. So, and the wait a minute. Let me. So let's this one. So and so basically, satellite is actually from a cloud ID instance. So yeah, we can have this kind of flow, and basically have this working. Have this to be working as expected. So yeah, Spiffy Spires TR working that is to be accepted. If there is a possibility when you using HSM based or on our own devices, if it's possible to create a trust relationship, we can also go ahead with that. Hello, Lisa Jean. How's it going? Yeah, it's going good. It's going really good. We are currently now fixing a few issues now. So, and basically like checking out the IoT device SPIFFE based workflow, which is like hardware security modules basically to set a Raspberry Pi like auto register itself. So yeah, it's like some crazy parts. So stick. How long you been streaming? Like maybe like I just started like around 5 a.m. So it's gonna be go until like maybe like 4 hours from now. So yeah. Okay, so the join token flow is clear. Now we are clear that. Cool, yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming by. Feel free to hit a follow. Appreciate it. So yeah. By the way, that's nice. Keep with the grind. Yeah, cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Okay, so basically we have this thing, and we need to make sure we create a trust relationship between the our cloud. Leave a follow for your channel. Your channel has great vibes. Yeah. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. If there is a possibility when using HSM, so HSM is basically hardware security module. Yep, love it. So when it's focus on it, to be very honest with you, do you like some custom scenes? I do have some ideas for you if you like. Help me out. Yeah, you can reach out to me on basically Twitter or other platforms. That could work. Yep. Yeah. So Discord. We will discuss it. I will show you some of the previous work. So Discord is something you can check out in here. Let's see. Yeah, you can check this one. It has all my links, probably. Yeah, feel free to go ahead. Let's see. Okay, so there's a possibility when using HSM based authentication. So we have our own devices, and like we need to create a trust relationship between our cloud ground control ls jan HMDC is the name in layer. Yeah, we'll all up. Yeah, let's chat maybe after the stream, probably. Yeah, good. It's possible to create a trust relationship between this thing. So we have this flow right now, but we just need to have this trust relationship so that we can trust those satellites. So we just need to join token is fine, and then using that token to join. But other good way is to basically have it's an invite link there. You can use it probably. I believe you would be possible to use the Linktree one. It has my Discord, so please feel free to reach out there. It has my Twitter ID. Everything is there. All the links. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So you go ahead, check the web. Go ahead and check the web to understand how this thing works. And is it possible to do trust an HSM relation with an okay, I see how it's going. So basically with an agent we need to like join the agent. Sure, I'm waiting. I don't know. One sec. Did you DM me? And I didn't get any DM. So Discord. Let's see. I mean, isn't that like the LinkedIn doesn't work? I'm not sure how. Let's see. So this is basically the link tree. Then you can see the Discord is right there. So it will take you to the invite is there, which basically like you just need to accept the invite. Like I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. Okay, works and is it possible to do trust and HSM relation within each site? So HSM trust relation within each site and basically onboard only the trusted. Have you sent it? Okay, this one, like join it there, like yeah, that's the link in the chat. Yeah, I would place it. Oh no. Shit. Maybe I can put it a couple more times, I guess. Does this work? Let me know if it works. I guess I tested it. It should work. Okay, cool. So check the web to understand how this thing works, and is it possible to do trust HSM relation the edge side and basically onboard the trusted SAT and without I mean auto register the trusted satellite and also have an option for satellite to try to get in. Then the admin verifies to let it in. So these flow should also be there. The satellite coming in and the admin accepting it, maybe for phase 2, but the first thing is creating a trust relationship between the satellite and the edge. So yeah. Okay, for device ID, the fingerprint uses machine ID, MAC, disk serial, hardware changes, disk replacement. The satellite loses access to its encrypted config. What is the intended recovery path? So the intended recovery path is re-register the satellite. If you lose the old config, you should re-register it. Yes. For the DC, if setting is enabled, please add me on DC. We can discuss the detail there. Okay, what's your name then? Like, it shouldn't be. I mean, like, I did have a guy previously joined the Discord, so I'm not sure how that works. I mean, I have your ID, right? I will give a follow or something. One sec. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's not coming. Mine is debug. Can you request it? Mine is this one. I mean, it's not coming up for me. Can you do a request? That should work. Okay, let's get back to this one. For trust domain production requirement, how should the system distinguish dev versus a production mode? Is there an explicit app end flag? Or similar flag? Should it just fail if spiffy is not set when spiffy is enabled? Yes, if spiffy is enabled and spiffy is empty, fail at startup. Check to enforce such domain requirement. Okay, what do if we move forward? This one. So ask questions clearly to get the overall idea. Yeah, got it. Got it, Nate. Yep. I saved it. Yep. I guess I added you. So yeah. Good. Yep. Bye. Oh my god. Yeah. Thank you for it. I will look at it after the stream probably and let you know. Yeah. Good, mate. Okay. Let's see how this goes. What will be the expected behavior if we move forward? This one, ask question clearly and give the overall idea. Okay. I mean, don't ask me. Just do the web search. I mean, it's fine to do web search. I'm looking at you, so no issues. Yeah, I mean, it looks good actually. So yeah. But yeah, we will continue after the stream, I guess, because I currently need to plan to do this one. So yeah. Hope that's good. Thanks, mate. Thanks for coming in and then sharing your designs, which look good. Yeah. Just now, let me ask you the key questions about the attestation flows and the expected behavior going forward. Spire supports AWS, GCP, Azure. Joint token attestation natively for the PDR. Which attestation method should be documented as supported? Joint token, TPM, zero touch hardware rooted, cloud, automatic no manual step, HSM only server side, key exists natively, agent side needs custom plugin. Joint token plus TPM, joint token implemented, TPM plus cloud native as HSM agent side as phase 3. I mean, yeah. Plan for next basis, yes. For the auto register flow, comes in GC, receives MTLS. Yeah, sure, man. See you after the stream. Yeah, we'll chat. Good. For the auto register flow, when Spiffy comes in this thing, okay, cool. What should GC do? Access satellite name and region from Spiffy ID path. Check if satellite exists in DB. If not, auto create satellite account with the name and region from Spiffy ID. Create robot account in Harbor for the satellite. Return state config. Correct as described. Extract identity from Spiffy ID. Auto create satellite. Robot account. Return state config. Yeah, that's good. For satellite request entry, admin approves phase flow state. Spire doesn't have native approval. The official approach is satellite attest, exemplar TPM, and gets a specific ID, calls GC. GC sees an unknown data and creates it with a pending approval status. Admin reviews and approves via GC API. Until approved satellites gets no state config. Is this the intended design? Yes. For hardware recovery, disk replacement breaks fingerprint. User re-register so that all satellite record in GC is automatically cleaned up, marked stale after no heartbeat, or must admin make the old record before re-registering. Okay, spam specifically from agents survives hardware change. Only local config is lost. Satellite readers that you have to get fresh state. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, I guess this would be enough to implement this. Okay, cool. Yep, that should work. And what else? What else do we have? See all everyone's in one place. Yeah. Or now I will do it later. No, it's just cool. Then jump. And Lisa Jean, thanks for the follow. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for the follow and thanks for chiming in. I really like your designs. Maybe I will check you out. Reach out to you afterwards, the stream possibly. Yeah. Oh shit. No, that is something I should not share. No. Wait a second. Class. Okay. Ah, shit. I did it totally wrong. Not something that. Yep. La 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 la. It's the plan. plan. Oh no. um, can we do two more question rounds? You asking more questions, so that is clear what the flow is. I too can be sure that you clearly understood the flow, and do not have any gaps slash missing details. Nice. Here's what will be created. Key design decisions documented as source of truth. Token and space ATR are mutually exclusive. Oh no, wait a second. What did you do? A mutually exclusive no fallback, yes. Space ATR auto registers unknown satellites, extract name region, DB record plus harbor, robot account trust domain, and dev must be explicitly set when app equal to end production, yes. Config and prediction is device bound, however, changes local config and spiffy rebinds with first ZTR. Embedded Spire and Sidecar are equal production options. Phase 1 implemented joint token, phase 2 TPM cloud admin approval flow and flow pending approval flow, yes. HSM server side key storage, yes. Okay, when GC Auto creates a satellite from a SPIFFE ID during SPIFFE ZTR, the satellite has no group assignments yet. What happens next? That the satellite gets an empty state, no images to replicate until an admin assigns group, or is there a default group, or does the satellite SPIFFE ID path encode a group hint? Empty until admin assigns. Yes. The satellite and the Spire agent are separate processes. For the SPIFFE flow, who deploys and start the Spire agent on the edge device? Is it bundled with the satellite binary, or is it a prerequisite the operator must set up independently before the satellite starts? Satellite binary suppressors like GC does with it. So yeah, for no SPIFFE builds, I guess you should also check. You should, to my understanding, I believe it is embedded into satellite, just like ground control. Whereas you can also use sub agents to check and verify this claim. Okay, yeah. For no SPIFFE builds, device identity and config encryption depend on the identity package, which has the no SPIFFE sub. Does a no SPIFFE build store config in plain text, or is it config encryption independent of the SPIFFE build tag? Okay, that is a very confusing question. Device identity depend on the identity package, which has the no SPIFFE stub. Does a no SPIFFE build store a config in plain text? Currently, it is configuration config should work regardless of SPIFFE build tag. Yeah. Yes. Currently, plain text encryption always available. I believe encryption should always be done, but I would also like you to verify in the satellite side. Wow, super segment. If this is true, Let's do it from the first. I mean, it's like it actually gave me some energy. Okay, so let's rewatch it. Rotates during operations. Fire auto renews before expiry. Need to do anything, or is rotation handled transparently by the spiffys? Okay, that's accessing connection. Keep old set, new connection use. Rotator says no reauth needed. Satellite must detect rotation and redo spiffys at TR to refresh credentials. The satellite must use the latest certification automatically. I believe it should be transparent, so you also for this go ahead and check the code base to basically verify if this is true. Okay. Impagal ka na bilay. Okay, we're just looking at it like it's go on. Okay, what else can we do while it's doing the thing? So we should go ahead and fix the lint issues first. So that's what I'm going to do now. So basically crawl card in here and go in here. Oh my god. Shit. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Looks like someone created a new PR, which is like, I mean, this is like not like a simple thing to do, but it's more like something we need to do forever. I mean, it's not something like you do once and then it's done. It's like you need to like maintain this again and again, and there is like a critical issues. Like a rabbit also found out like there's like 2 to 3 issues and FIPS mode. I mean, like, isn't this compliance is by default, right? Like, why would you need to like remove that compliancy? Like, compliance should be the default behavior. Very interesting. Okay, anyways. Make configures not registry storage path. Yeah, these are like valid things. I would review them later, but let's do. Okay, good sound. Okay, okay, now again. Good findings. Here's what the code verification revealed. Spire agent is not embedded in satellite. The satellite only connects to a pre-running Spire agent via socket. Ground control embeds a Spire server, but satellite has no agent management code. The Spire agent is an external prerequisite. No specific builds show config in plain text. The encrypt config flag controls encryption. In no specific builds, the crypto stub is a no op. And the device generates a return set. If someone enables encrypt config in a no specific build, it fails at key derivation and the app exits. Asset rotation is transparent. The satellite creates a fresh HTTP per request. Each client's TLS config references the live final source, which auto updates when Spire rotates yesterday. New certificates are back to the without any reconnection logic. Now, round 2. Okay, so actually, the thing is, these two are concerning. The above two are concerning problems that is present. So how it is, it's pretty good. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. Spire agent is not embedded in the satellite, only connects to an external one. You believe it was embedded? Oh my god. Why do I get this notifications? Okay. You believed it was embedded. So the PDF document current says satellite requires external Spire agent operated to place separately as a sidecar. Satellite should embed like GC embeds. Yes. Embed agent. Embed agent should be done as a first thing. Embed agent should be done as a first thing. Yeah, let's do it after stream. Thanks. Okay. Oh my god, Prime, what's happening there? Okay, anyways. Embed agent should be done as a first thing in first phase, basically. Okay, good. Maybe a bit less. Okay, embed agent should be done as a first thing in the first phase, basically. Looks like we are missing that. Also, this decision doc should also serve as a requirement doc, listing the requirements of the expected behavior and also the expected components to be present. Not really deep, but like an eagle eye view would be good. Okay, config encryption fails if no specific builds if encrypt config equal to true. Device identity stub returns error. Should the PDR state that encryption requires PFA build current behavior document access? Encryption should be decoupled from SPIFFE tag both. Okay, that's an interesting question. Config encryption fails in no spiffables. Device identity stub returns error. Should the PDR state that encryption requires SPIFFE build? Encryption requires SPIFFE build. Okay. Should be decoupled from SPIFFE tag. Yeah. Must work in all builds. This is a bug to fix, not a design choice. Yes. The S-fit rotation is transparent because satellite creates a fresh HTTP client per request, works but is inefficient. New TCP connection each time. Should PDR know this is a known trade-off, or is per request client creation the intended pattern? Like not high throughput. Per request client creation is fine. ZTR is a one-time operation, not high throughput. Okay, for the full SPIFFE satellite startups, is this the correct expected order? Operator starts Spire agent on edge device. Operator starts satellite with SPIFFE enabled and socket path. Satellite sends connect Spire agent obtains S bit. Satellite sends MTLS request to GC at satellite slash SPIFFE ZTR. GC auto registers satellite or returns state config. Satellite encrypts state config with the device fingerprint, stores to disk. Satellite starts state replication scheduler. Satellite starts out with. So what I'm thinking right now is there is like one thing. So which is basically one sec. Okay, so which is basically the thing is we have right satellite. We have satellite and SPIFFE as a server and an agent, and we get to the agent and get the S bit. So what I'm thinking is we can deploy a server as a separate thing and ground control as the agent, and so SPIFFE will be the server will be there separately, and ground control will be the agent that gives satellite the S bit, and satellite communicates with ground control to get the things. What do you think? I get that is also a good option to explore, but people who doesn't want to like play around with all these things but just wanted to get this SPIFFE and Spire, they can have ground control as a server basically, and then satellite as a both like an agent and also as a use application like a service. It is a service, it is an agent. So yeah, satellite is like one pager, like everything, containing everything. So it's like a agent that gives tokens to service. So this agent itself is a service. So you can like pair up with multiple satellites, like a peer up. Like one satellite have as an agent, and then other satellites can follow that. That could also be a pattern. So okay, okay. So the thing is basically operator starts Spire agent on each device. Operator starts satellite with SPIFFE enable socket path. Satellite sends MTLS request to GC at satellite SPIFFE ZTR. GC auto register satellite, then state config. Okay, so the thing is, basically, people can have two flows, right? So, and both should work. This, hi bro, hi Abu, good to see you again. And both should work. Both should work. And basically, what we need to have here is a satellite. Should we able to what do you say? The satellite should be able to act as an agent, and also in future satellites can do peer grouping, so they can have one satellite be the agent, and then other satellites share it. Okay, or for simple use case is GC has SPIFFE server and satellite has agent, and admin creates trust between server and the agent, and satellite when coming up uses the agent to register itself. The agent here is embedded into the satellite. Okay, so this is a simple flow. For a bit complex flow, which will be supported in future, should be GC okay, so embedded into the satellite, right? And then the GC can either use its embedded Spire server or external one. Same applies for satellite. It can use the embedded agent or an external one, right? So those should work from phase one. For a bit complex flow, which will be supported in the future, should be GC as an agent. So GC itself as an agent, GC itself as an agent, and satellite communicating with GC to get its tokens and things like this. So yeah, yep. So for this, we from the start should enable satellite and GC to have embedded and dedicated flows. Okay, embedded and dedicated external flows. Oh my god, done. I think this is done. I mean, this makes it a bit clear on what we are working on right now. So, needed to the plan, let me incorporate everything and ask the final clarification round. Okay, let's wait for the final clarification round. Okay, okay, we are getting like a lot of PRs now. Like I even closed everything. Now we in a day we got around 5 PRs, which is amazing. Like previously we didn't get as this much of attraction. I guess like this AI and nice water bottle. Yeah. It's a 1.5 liter self-heating water bottle. I mean, it's not self-heating, but it has the ability to plug and heat. Okay. Yeah, fixing the lens. Yes. So I was like that, just thinking about doing that. Thank you, Vadim, for this one. You go in there. I mean, like, got it. And looks like the lens are failing. Go ahead, check why it's failing and fix it. But before that, okay. Remember this. Go ahead. For the embedded Spire agent in satellite, when the satellite starts the agent sub process, the agent needs the Spire server address to connect to. should this be the GC address, assuming GC runs a Spire server, or should be a separate configurable Spire server address? Always explicit config. Always explicit config, yes. PDR now documents 4 implementation gaps in phase 1. Should the PDR also include priority order for these gaps? Just order embedded agent, encryption decoupling, authorizer stub, handler, Spire API fix. Yeah. Is there anything else about the expected behavior or flows that you want captured in this PDR before I finalize? Looks complete, I would say. I mean, you create, I will like again go with fly. I wouldn't like directly approve you anyway. So yeah. Bro, Pi got late. Like the Raspberry Pi thing got really late, so I couldn't stream today. Like the today's plan was to like stream things with the Raspberry Pi, so like having Pi, setting it up, all the things. But yeah, it got delayed. Like you know that Google Features now has this feature, basically like making you yeah. One sec. Let me get that. So like it has a setting. So basically like it filters the spam calls automatically. I didn't even turn this on. It basically turned itself on, and like every calls from an unknown number is completely blocked. Nobody's can't reach me anymore. And it was total chaos, and the delivery got returned, which shouldn't have happened in the first place. But yeah. Okay, let's read this plan and then let's finalize this pretty quick. Create this. This looks good. Create and update this. That looks good. MADR, yes, that looks good. That looks good. Good. Context and problem statement. Satellites at H need cryptographic identity without pre-shared secrets. Token ZTR requires manual distribution per satellite, doesn't scale config files. At-rest content registry credentials needing protection, need mutual authentication between satellite and ground control. Zero touch fleet management, hardware bound, must not break. Yes, must support minimal builds without specify. Yes, that's possible. And token only authentication, specify Spire, custom MTLS with manual CA management, which as an additional authentication path alongside token-based ZTR and component requirements. Is we have GC satellite support embedded and the external Spire server. So sub-process, this needs to be implemented. Specify provider, embedded, specify provider, sidecar. Like by default, it should go with embedded. If they said like use this specify provider, then it should be. So okay. By default, it should go with embedded. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yes. Spire server, Spire agent, satellite workload gets X509 yesterday's. The admin creates trust between Spire server and the agent via joint token, TPM, or cloud attestation. Peer grouping one satellite access a Spire agent and other satellites share it. GC as a Spire satellite communicates with GC to get tokens directly. So these are like maybe in the future, but currently very simple. So I think GC as a Spire agent would also make sense. But yeah, it's totally up to us doing this thing. Like Actually, we need to implement and then test it out, how it works, how the flow looks, and then actually like look at the real world scenarios where this is actually done, and then like take inspiration from those specific. Yeah, that is something I need to note it down. So look at real world. um, I don't need IoT. Spiffy Claspire using projects, and then inspire from them. Okay. Yeah. Note down. Attestation methods. Join token. Implemented admin generates token via GC API, passes to Spire agent, TPM dev ID, Spire native plugin, zero touch hardware routed attestation, cloud Spire native plugins, instance identity auto verifier. Goal: automate attest cloud satellites, use cloud identity, edge satellites with TPM use hardware attestation. Spiffy is a tier and auto registration flow. When a satellite, the valid Spiffy ID calls this, it gets a token. It does MTLS, validates peer certificate, extract the satellite name and region, PC checks if satellite exists, if not found, auto create satellite record, and admin essentially to create robot account in Harbor for the satellite, return state config, satellite encrypts and stores state config with the device fingerprint. Admin approval flow, satellite attached with Spire agent. Satellite calls GC with valid Spiffy ID, GC unknown satellite. Yeah, I mean, like all these things look good. Approved satellite receives state config. I mean, like there should be no multiple GCR attempt. So it's like it should start working, but it should not have any images in it. So yeah, so Spire agent, so sees unknown satellite, creates record with pending approval status. Admin reviews and approves via GC API. On the next ZTR attempt, approved satellite receives state config. Okay, maybe okay. It says like it does the ZTR attempt again. Oh no, this should be changed. Okay. So after this, satellite actually starts working like a normal thing. It does harbor pings and everything, but the problem is, but it would not have any state to replicate until the admin assigns it. So yeah, and then until then, it basically uses these things until the admin approves. The satellite will be in a pending state. Once approved, it will get to know by the next heartbeat, and then actually get the required credits, robot account, etc. Unapproved satellites should not get robot accounts. So yeah. Okay, next. File. Connects to Spire agent via workload API. Obtains MTLS HTTP client. internal specific client, connects to Spire agent via workload API socket, embedded or external, obtains exploit, create empty, wait for SFIT for bootstrap secondary, SFIT rotation is transparent, SFIT enabled, SFIT expected server ID. Embedded Spire agent in satellite phase 1 to implement, mirror the pattern from Jesus embedded server, create the SFIT agent subprocess management agent run. Starts off with readiness polling, graceful shutdown, config generation, trust domain administration method. Yeah, so no assumption that GC runs the server. Config Spire, Envivare or CLI flag. Satellite connects to its own embedded agent socket. Ground control as a FIFI provider. All these things are there, which is good. Joint token flow, generate token via embedded Spire for pre-registered satellites. Token used by Spire agent for attestation. It said, I mean, this is not a case. This should not be the case. This route shouldn't exist. Like, I mean, like, why? Why this thing even exists? We are gonna do the phase that we are anyway, right? Phase Spire enables us that. Okay, I see the point. Like, you can like basically do satellite things before it becomes active. So test the what's that? Test the joint token flow by registering satellite first, and then get the join token. Remember, getting the join token would itself oh shit. I mean, like, getting the join token by itself creates a satellite, so this should not exist. Yes, this should not exist. Shit. This should not exist because getting the join token itself, you can create the satellite and then creating configs / groups is independent dent to the satellite, so you don't need to do that. Oh shit, I accepted it. Okay. Anyway, guys, I will come back. Pee break. I need to go to choo. Also get some water. Okay, cool. Be back. Be back, boys. Um, mm, okay, good. Maybe a sliding window on ZTR and login endpoints. Remote address only ignores explorer for to prevent spoofing. If we validation, PPM based node attestation, cloud attestation, admin approval flow, peer satellite grouping, GCS and agent, it is some server side key storage, specific server signing keys. Yeah. I mean, you can do it on the agent side too. That should work too without any errors. I mean, like, should also have an option for HSM in the satellite to store the certs and other creds, etc. Identity store basically. Yeah, that's done. Okay. Sorry. Okay, good. Let's let it run. For G402 TLS insecure skip verify issues in registration process and TLS config.code. These are intentional design choices. Dev mode config. Okay, one sec. What's G42? I mean G304. G304, G402. G304. Nope. G402. No. G304. No. I mean, it's better to execute these things. So sec What? Oh my god. Wait, where is the... Oh my god. Okay. And then G402. G402 is... Okay. Fine. Submit. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my god. This guy's taking the Zelda and then doing a mod and then calling it a genie. Like, why? Why this is like this farming going on in Twitter right now? Like everything is just like a either corporate bootlick or like you farming something, like basically taking a game and then it's like putting on some mods and calling it genie did it. Like what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? And you guys did the same for Remotion, like, hey, Remotion did this, which was clearly edited by a human and like a actual editor. And you're saying that Remotion made it. I even did it, but it's not like it cannot replace those roles, right? So you should, it can recreate those, but it can't replace. So why the fuck you do this? Just frustrating at this point. Like everything is like, hey, you know what, this did this thing, like it doesn't even work, man, half the time. Fuck. Inversion should be given. Commit it. So yeah, we should commit it, and then what we should say? So commit this thing after every logical group of changes, short conventional commits with the node description and credits. Always use cd before when running commits. This is good. Ah. Okay, it's finding out good changes, which is good. Create a mermaid sequence diagram for this and different flows. Okay, did you run both on satellite? Okay, you didn't actually do it. I did used this might override the config. Let me run with full config instead. G304 is G306. Comment formatting. Okay, looks like there is an issue, right? So we should not be. So Golang CI lint run 0 issues. So go to ground control, 0 issues. Let's go see what have I here used. We should run enable go set go critic timeout 5 minutes. Let's do this one. So this one, let's see what's happening. Okay, go critique is not present, isn't there? So critique. Uh, I believe these should be done it. So use that. Like why not use it? Issues and okay, it's that. Okay. With Nyan mermaid sequence diagram. Oh my god. Prefer sequence diagrams. I mean, this is too much. I would say like 9 is too much. Maybe like 3 would work. The dogs, decisions, prefer sequence diagrams. Oh my god. It's like way too much. Okay, let's see however this looks good or not. Okay, let's copy this thing and mermaid live. Okay, done. So let's see. Admin start with token count control URL. Satellite the tier token, LD token, blah blah blah. What this is what we currently have. The token the tier flow. Prefer the tier auto registration flow. Bootstrap path. I mean, this is good, but instead of putting them in a separate file, can you put them into the doc itself? Unminted inspire join token again another certificate admin approval flow. I mean, this thing is not needed now. Hardware recovery. Pursuit rotation. Both path decision. Okay. Okay, let's see this one. So Spire agent, satellite connect via socket, MTLS identity. So how does that gives it? TLS get folder specify ID from MTLS via set, name specify ID path, check if satellite exists in DB, auto create satellite account, no groups, create robot account, robot credentials, give it to that, state config, store and git code config to disk. So also this is missing the service TR auto registration. It's missing the how the admin asks ground control to create join token plus satellite ID. Admin provides join token to Spire agent config. Node attestation valid join token node has been issued. Request workload ID, access satellite. Specify identity, proceeds to diagram tree. Yeah, good. Embedded agent. Spire register process, load config, node attestation, node SWID, state local registry configure CRI mirrors, connect via workload, MTLS, the thing, state config, encrypt state, perfect artifacts loop. Alright, cool. Okay, what else? Okay, we have set this one. Okay. auth path decision at startup. Let's see. Okay. Spoofy enabled flag. Spoofy enabled. Create Spoofy client. Client creation fields. Start with error. No fallback to token. Use Spoofy as a TR path. Spoofy disabled. Do not halt. If it do not halt. Satellite should exit immediately. If I mean, very interesting. Okay, maybe this is not needed. Okay. Remove all no links related to G304 and update the Golang CI. With Golang CI in start and GC to follow the same. And finally update remove all no links. All no links with G304 and other exclude things. So yeah. Because this is excluded already. But if we want to fix it, what shit, where is it? Now this one, yes. G304. File paths provided as taint input. Okay. Actually fix it. And ready. And do not use no lint for ghost set. Also, remove 304 from the exclusion list. Okay, seems to make sense overall, but yeah. Commit this. Let's update our decision for specify. Okay, cool. File paths are clean. Oh shit, that is something that we need to do, right? Like how we can allow that. File paths are clean should be done. Oh my god, this is no. I believe that's the enforced floor anyway. Yeah. Okay, wait a second. 1 second. But if the configs load client TLS config, let's see what's that. What is that? What is this? Control Q? Yes. Hey, God, I actually like forgetting things. Oh my god. G115, they can't be fixed with code changes. G115 and G204. What is that? Okay, let's see. G115. What's that? safe in context. Looks like it's still there. Okay, very interesting. They only show because bypasses linter settings. So 101.1.5.204. I mean, if they are really important and good for security linters, or just false positives. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, decisions, copy this thing, back, come back here, city, git work tree, add plan specific area, plan specific done. But here it's a positive. Just a false perfect. Triggers it. Go integer O for WAPs around. It doesn't cause memory corruption. Like see here, it's strong monitoring matrix on the database. First case a wrong number already bounced with explicit if checks anyway. Okay. Nothing to change. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Okay, that is also done. Okay, I re-triggered this issue. Okay. So let's. What? Git push. Here maybe a title and description. Okay. Would the GitHub by default load mermaid diagram? I believe it does. Yes, it does. It automatically loads mermaid diagram, which is super cool. So we don't need to like do anything from our side. It's actually like working. Good. Very good. I mean, like, uh, I mean, this is fine. Okay. 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 Cool. Okay. Now it's up to us to do these things. Basically, Dagger functions, Dagger run the things. So on control internal server routes join generate join token handler and inspire join token for satellite bootstrap. Mm-hmm. I don't think this should exist. Oh my god. Butter and shape up logging, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now we should actually test it, make sure it works. We removed this thing, so no worries. Make sure after join token with satellite, we need to make sure that is possible, that it is possible to update. I mean, like to add groups slash config before satellite is even onboarded. Okay, so that's something we need to do. But yeah, join token auth. So this is something I'm going to test now. So join token auth. So one, we are going to test. First, let's run this test repair end to end. Make sure our dagger call this is executed in a job to verify the E to E test. Let it run. Okay, that was good, I believe. Maybe we can run it again, no worries. 121 new issues, oh my god. Okay, done. We should remove the plan.md, by the way. Hey, Seb, do you try my program, the one with format? Which one? Can you link me? Link it down. I will definitely give it a check. Yep. By the way, welcome back, Evo on site. Cool to see you back again. Huh? Interesting, is it? When you come. Okay, let's check. Also, I will take a look in my. Oh, nice. So first we need to do dagger develop. Then wait for a second. And then actually try doing it. Whether fire related code encounter actually access this also. Yeah. So basically the E2E should cover everything from registering satellite to actually spinning bus satellite until this is required. And basically that means satellite should use the join token and then onboard to the ground control. So yeah, complete end-to-end verification is needed for join token or based on specifier. So yeah, good. E2E join tokens. Okay, it's actually starting the Spire satellite. Okay, that's cool. Agent config. Oh no, that is cool. Nice. We were actually starting the satellite and then actually using it, which is like good. Now it's up to us to verify this thing. Verify this with cloud. Help me verify this with help me verify this with cloud. cloud. Let me verify this setup and join token thing. Basically, make sure the basically tell me which talk should I follow. Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Because you are running a small game engine. Okay, cool. There are two main paths depending on whether you are using. One is a quick start and path to specific setup, deploy quick start, overview, spire deployment, yeah, key restriction. I mean, like, uh, uh, okay, so I think we need to separate this. Basically, the quick start at the root of the repo should say different implementations available, and then lead them to other quick starts. Basically, push them towards Spiffy Spire for the main things, for the production, and simple testing can go with the TR based simple auth without Spire slash Spiffy slash Spire. I think you're right. Going to flow. Start with then deploy Spire readme for the basic non-50 slow is the one to follow. So deploy slash no Spiffy. Use this for doing it without Spiffy. What's happening to the bitrate? I mean, like, fine. Who cares? Where should the token based TR located? Deploy slash. It should be doc slash no Spiffy slash quick start. So basically, move the root quick start to deploy slash no. Okay. Two. To turn root quick-start-md into a landing page that presents two authentication paths and directs user to the appropriate detailed quick-start files to modify. Quick-start-md rewrite as landing page. New file token based auth, and then rewrite quick-start-md, all the other things. Maintain fixable to avoid about the concept. Remove rhetorical questions. All links between docs are valid. Relative parts is how conflict. Yes. Yes, accepted. It's just a document change, so it's not like very big text. I don't need to worry about that. At least for now. I think I'm gonna have basically a breakfast and then come back. So I will be putting something. So yeah. Wait a second while I work on some other things. So yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. This looks cool, I would say. Okay. Wait, while I figure out. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It's best if I do a new one. Okay, got it. So okay, I need to do display capture. Yeah, kind of. Okay, got it. Okay, this one, and then basically okay, got it. So basically this one, and then also for the audio part, audio. I can like copy from here, right? Audio out. I can copy from here and then put it here, and then also put it text break time. Break time. Basically, like letting users know that this is like a break time, so probably not the thing they are expecting for. So just wanted to put it out there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's push the thing, and let's see what's gonna happen. from disk on startup, handle corrupted state file gracefully, start fresh, handle missing state file first run scenario, add integrity validation on state load, checksum or schema validation files to modify, state persistence or crash recovery. Persist satellite state entities digest loss and get to disk after crash or restart. Satellite cache is missing or it may lose track of current state. You ensure state is durably persisted. I mean, like, you can add more description into it. The current description seems like very vague. Do set type feature, and then I also would like you to shit, like you to I would also like you to give me a better description, but yeah, it should be short. Should be short, but not vague, right? So give me a bit of context. Oh God. Again, just like my girlfriend, again. Cuts me off in the middle of the conversation. Like, I'm talking. Wait. You can wait. Right? Why cut me in the middle? Like, that's not really a good thing, right? Versus satellite state changes to be made. Details, extract issue number, set the issue type. I mean, like, yeah, I have not yet done, you dumbass. Bit of context on what the component is, what the current, what the component is, what the current state of the application at the time of issue creation. What is the value this brings, like what result do we need, what is expected behavior that is needed. Please include that. Okay. We also got some other things, I guess. Okay. Which PV authentication flow should be tested? Wait, Claude, I will come back to you. Which PV authentication flow should be tested? First, you should start with token-based ITR. No. Token-based. Both Spiffy and robot credential. No. First, start with join token with Spiffy, and also update that ground control cannot work with both Spiffy and robot at the same time. I mean, I would defer that to a new context. Okay. I would say join token for now, and then let's do with first start with join token, and also and after that, once you complete, let me know. Let's plan for MTLS based end-to-end test. Next, how should Spire integrated in test? Spin up actual Spire server and agents in containers for realistic testing. Test with real Spire for integration. Mark for faster unit like E2E test. I mean, like, I couldn't depend on you to do a mock server. Like, what you do is you create a duplicate Spire server that doesn't even look like that doesn't even follow the spiffy specification. So you should always use real things like a real world applications to do the testing, because those applications like represent real things, not like your mocked applications. Like mocked applications are good if you actually know how the real applications are, but when you're writing code with AI, you should always prefer using like delegate these things to the other layers. So yeah, what level of test isolation do you need? Reset state between scenarios. Each test spins of special containers, no shared state between tests. Yeah, full isolation always. Every test should be full isolated, like because one thing should not depend on the other, and vice versa. The only thing you can do is you can share the cache. Like you shouldn't want to like re-download each and every package again and again for every test, but you can have a shared cache between tests, and the test state of the test, like a DB you use, you can cache the DB and share it across all the tests you run, but you should not share the same DB instance for all the end-to-end tests that you're running. So keep that in mind, and if you're like implementing the next end-to-end test within your like a project or some of your like already present project and you're contributing to it, please make sure the end-to-end test runs on a separate DB instances whenever it's needed, because there is a strong possibility someone lets something gets in, which basically like doesn't like have a problem on the first day, but whenever like some test stalls or some test like a third party issue occurs, then you would see that your test getting slower, because you have like a weird kind of issues, because each test depend on some other things or some other things that have happened, like, and that would break your other test, and you literally will have no clue why is this thing happening, because the test that is failing is not failing because of the test, it's because someone changed some other test on the some other component which impacted on this test. So you should always make sure that your test never runs on a shared DB instance. So yeah, that's a tip of the day. Okay, good. Minutes before okay, let's go back to Claude again. So let's go. We are in the middle of creating issues. State persistence for scarce recovery. The satellite components maintains runtime state, including replicated artifact, digest, and sync timestamps. What? Why are you showing the downloads thing? Why? Why in the world? Okay, it looks like the chat has been like divided into two things, which is not a thing that I would want to see, but I'm not sure. Okay, it unmuted again. Oh shit! Why Twitter? Why do this? Like, should I pop out chat again? Like, does that mean the live chat I had earlier is invalid? Does oh my god, pop out chat again? Oh no, guys at Twitter need to work hard. Like this is this is unacceptable. Like, okay, I can do this here too, I guess. Like, oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Seriously? Oh my god. Shit. Uh, Current behavior. When the satellite process crashes or restarts, it loses its in-memory state. On restart, the satellite must refetch everything from ground control and potentially re-replicate artifacts, even if they already exist locally. Okay, that makes a bit of sense. Let me read that again. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Okay, satellite maintains runtime state including replicated artifacts, digest, and sync types, and the state is managed in internal state and determines what images are available locally. Yes. When the satellite process crashes or it loses in-memory state, yes. On restart, the satellite must refetch everything from ground control and potentially re-replicate artifacts, even if they already exist locally. Satellite should persist its state to disk after each successful sync operation. On startup, it should load the persisted state and resume from where it left off. If the state file is corrupted or missing, satellite should log a warning and start fresh. Yes. Faster recovery after restart, reduced bandwidth, no necessary re-replication, better reliability in unstable and persist state to disk after each successful sync. Yes. Load state from disk on startup. Handle corrupted state file gracefully. Handle missing state file for certain scenario. Integrity validation. Yeah, that is good. Okay, that I like that. I really like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let it continue to the okay other issue. But before that, let's check if it's updated this issue with the type. No, it didn't. I'll mark it as a feature. Let's go to the issues. Let's see. Okay, the other issue. Feature. Okay, it actually marked the new one, which is good. When satellite receives, the satellite runs continuous async operation that replicates artifacts from harbor to local ZOP registry. These operations can take time depending on image size and network condition. Sick term during continuous restart or system start, the process may terminate immediately, interrupting in progress artifact replication, local registry in an inconsistent state. Yes. On signal, satellite should stop accepting new sync operations, wait for the current replication to complete, exit cleanly after completion or after a configurable timeout, default 30 seconds. Force exit if timeout is exceeded. Clean shutdown, prevent corrupted or partial artifacts, better behavior in orchestrated environments, predictable restart behavior. Also, it should also note it should note down the current state. Also note in the issue, it should note down the current state. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Head over to Twitch, guys, to listen to the music.